Hey there, all you shiny people. My name is Michael Zapke, and this is your latest shot of espresso, titled How Shiny Object Syndrome Can Kill Your Sales Before They Even Start. Ooh, something shiny. All right, so shiny object syndrome and how it affects your sales. Let's get started. So, for the too long didn't read, I just put it in here as focus is your superpower. Focus is your superpower. Pick your focus niche, choose only a few main products, stay focused on this at least through fourth quarter, and resist the urge to get shiny object syndrome so that you can maximize your profits and success. As marketers, we're constantly pulled in different directions. We see different products, different offers, different things we can sell, different courses and things we can buy. You're here with us at ShineOn. We have amazing training for you. We have some of the best systems in place that you've seen in the print-on-demand industry. If this is where you're going to stick, stick with it through fourth quarter. Focus on what your niche is. Focus, if you just want to stick with jewelry, focus on the jewelry and be a master of that. Or just a master of a few of the different products that we offer. I promise you that when you're able to really keep your focus on one area and maintain that until it's successful, you're going to be so much better off. It doesn't mean you have to stick with it forever, but for now, just really lock in until you find the success with what you are working on. There's a good, that's the good and bad news of the print-on-demand industry. There are unlimited possibilities of what you can uniquely create and sell in your store. But then the bad news is that there's unlimited possibilities of what you can uniquely create in your store. So don't let yourself fall victim to this trap of wanting to go from one thing to the next, from one shiny object to another, or having the fear of missing out. Oh, well, if I'm too focused on jewelry and what we're doing here at ShineOn, I might be missing out on other opportunities. Just sort of clear that from your mind so that you really can focus on what you need to. Now, before any of what I'm saying starts sounding a little bit too simple, or I've heard it before, stick with me, because it really is one of the core foundational things that you'll need, not only for going into a fourth quarter or Christmas season, but also for everything that you're doing in your business. This really is important information. So the truth is, there are many different ways that you can make, a side income. You can make money online. But ShineOn, in selling the jewelry and the products and the system that we have for you, is something that's been proven to work. And I can say that from experience, because I was able to do very well last year and set it up from scratch myself. There's so many different ways to do it. You just have to figure out what it is you're interested in and then commit to that. Basically, if you don't give up long enough, you win. And that's with a lot of things in life, right? If there's something that you truly want to do and you commit to it, then there's no other option. You are committed to seeing it through, seeing it until it's successful. And that's the same thing here. So the key to your success overall is basically in a world clamoring for your attention, thousands of different ways. Focus is your superpower, and it's focus that will be a dominating force for your success and being profitable in your online store. Guard your time and attention, choose your path for success, and stick with it. All right, it's personal story time. So I want to share a little bit about my story, kind of like a case study. It hopefully is an encouragement to you and in your journey. So as we all know, 2020 was a very difficult, challenging, crazy year for most of us, and I was included among those people. And I had already been in e-commerce for quite a few years and had sold thousands of products, but I was to a point where I knew that I really needed to simplify a lot of what I was doing if I was going to be selling anything at all at the end of 2020. So I had also known about ShineOn for a while and had used the Shopify app before and had some success with it there. But when the platform really started to develop for ShineOn, I realized this is an incredible opportunity, and I'm going to go into some details about what really, got me into using the platform. But overall, I realized that the ShineOn platform was going to be a simpler way for me, and it was going to be something that would allow me to really focus in. So here were the ShineOn platform benefits I was excited about, and I know that this may sound like it's a sales pitch. It's really not. These were literally the things that I was considering last year just as a seller, an independent seller, that really got me focused and in on the game here. So I'll just sort of run through this real quick. I didn't have to deal with customer support. This was a huge one for ShineOn platform sellers. The customer support is handled by ShineOn. They have customer support has a phone number, so you literally have a phone number there that when buyers are on your store, they can call, and ShineOn's taking care of that. Like, what a great add-on for that. Jewelry has high margins, so that sort of stands alone. You're going to get a lot more with that than you are with t-shirts and mugs, for example. Jewelry is hardy, and it's rarely damaged in transit, so it's easy to ship. ShineOn ships internationally, and I know different companies do, but one additional benefit, of course, as we go on forward from here, is that we have our facility in Europe, and so those shipments are going to be within week instead of within a week, as opposed to multiple weeks for those types of international shipments. Fast production times. ShineOn is really great at it's turning over the products really quickly. A lot of times within 3 to 5 days, those things are shipped out, if not same day in some cases. So I loved that aspect of it, as opposed to waiting a week or two for some of the people that I was selling products with before. I had 0 upfront credit card charges for products. And I think this is something that's easily missed by a lot of sellers. It's most print-on-demand companies, you have to pay upfront for the products. So your customer, when they buy something from your store, your credit card is hit from the print-on-demand company, and then eventually it balances out. The way that the platform is set up is that you don't pay for anything until you really don't pay for anything. The customer purchases, and then whatever fees come out of that amount, and whatever's left, you get a payout for that. So there's nothing that you have to worry about in terms of setting up a credit card, to pay for the product. That's all taken care of on the back end. So that's a really great benefit. It's easy to create products without snazzy designs. So I emphasized without snazzy designs. As we've talked through in different trainings that we've done, you can do a very simple square 1,000 by 1,000 message card that's really just text and contrasting solid background. And so to be able to come up with multiple designs quickly and easily, you don't even really have to hire out for it if you don't want to, is very appealing. So then it allows you to iterate faster. Free retargeting. Again, I don't know if this is going to be forever, but at the time, ShineOn was offering free retargeting to products. So not only if when I'm running ads to the products, ShineOn on the back end is also running more ads to go back to those products that people are showing interest in. What a great opportunity for free advertising. Free jewelry replacements. Yeah. ShineOn is fantastic about replacing jewelry if there's any issues or customers have an issue. In a lot of cases, customers were being taken care of without me even realizing it. So if they contacted support and said, hey, something's wrong with this, or I need a replacement, ShineOn was taking care of it. I wouldn't even have to know about it. Fantastic product and lifestyle photos for advertising. We have some great renders of the message cards that that we design, or that you design as a seller. They look great, and it's great for advertising. Incredible seller support. So not only great support for your customers when they make purchases, but great support for us. For me, last year I had amazing support from the accounts team, from Michael Christ, and just everyone that was part of the ShineOn team was right there. They were helpful. They were in the Facebook group answering questions, and you don't get that a lot with a lot of other fulfillment companies. So do not take that element lightly. And late season selling. So when you're in a huge time like fourth quarter and Christmas, every extra day that you can still get a product to a customer on time is another day that you can be selling. So even if it's a matter of 1 to 5 days extra that you can be selling and still let your customers know that they can still get it by Christmas, that can be thousands and thousands of extra dollars in your pocket. So when all the other print-on-demand companies are done 2, 3, 4 weeks before Christmas, and you can't sell them and guarantee anything, ShineOn is selling late into the game because they have fast production times and fast shipping times. So these were all the things that I was thinking about at that time, and I'm like, this is just, it allowed me to be a marketer, and I'll get into that in a second too. So this comes back to my main point again, is focus is your superpower. Focus was my superpower last year. I'd already used the ShineOn Shopify app, and that can still work great. You get a lot more options for using Shopify. I get that, at least where I was. And for a lot of people that are starting out, I still suggest starting with the platform. You can make hundreds of thousands of dollars just using the platform, which already makes it so simple to get started. That is my recommendation. So even though I had background and that's what I was used to doing with Shopify store, I made the switch over to the ShineOn platform for all the reasons that we just went over. So, but why is this also still insanely beneficial to you? Like it was for me. I was able to focus. Again, I keep repeating that. But I was able to focus on being a marketer and not just a customer support specialist. I knew that even if I sold 1,000 or 10,000 more products, that was not going to add any more weight to me in terms of customer support. I was able to focus on my ads campaigns and scaling the winning products. I didn't have to worry about a lot of the extra things that ShineOn was taking care of, because I could focus on the actual campaigns and testing different things out. I was able to focus on one core product, jewelry, instead of 50 random products. So, I went all in on jewelry, and I just wanted to focus on that. Not t-shirts, mugs, and shoes, and this and that. One core product, and really master that. And that's what I suggest for others as well, especially starting out. I was able to focus on the winners that were generating the multiple six figures in revenue. So I was able basically to get up to 300,000 in 30 days. There was the core of the buying season that's where most of the sales came in. And that all came out of that focus. And I was able to focus on whether I wanted to withdraw my profit payouts from ShineOn once, twice, or 7 times a week. I wrote that in here jokingly, of course. But I was able to just focus on bringing in the money, bringing in revenue and profits instead of a lot of the other stuff. So what are some of the other key takeaways here? So just keep testing. You're going to hear this a lot. A lot of it does come down to testing. So start testing products. Early on in October, you start seeing some sales spike. Certainly by mid-October to late October, you're going to see more sales for Christmas. But the sooner that you can start getting some products out there and trying to find that 1 or 2 products, and yes, that's all it takes is 1 or 2 products to really find some great profitability. The sooner you can do that, the sooner that you'll have something that you can start scaling once the sales really start coming in, once people really are in the buying mode for Christmas. And keep it simple. We preach this, and we'll continue to preach this a lot. In your message cards, in your ads, in keeping it simple with just doing jewelry or a few of the products that we offer at ShineOn. Sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to try all sorts of different things, but pick one niche, pick what it is you're doing, what product you're using, and really stick with it. So, final thoughts. I'm just wanted to let you know that I'm here. I'm here to help. The whole team is here to help. I've been in your shoes before, and I know what it's like starting out and just sort of ramping things up. But it can work for you. It really can. And you have a lot of support behind you as a seller. There's a lot of support behind everything for the people that you're selling to. And so definitely take courage in that we got your back, and that is in place for you. So persistence is really going to be the other thing that I'll just highlight right here real quick. Persistence can get you where you want to go. And our ShineOn community of shiny people here to walk you through it all. So you've got this. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this was at least somewhat encouraging and helpful to you to sort of keep your eye on the prize and keep moving forward. I hope to all of you that you have a fantastic 2021 and beyond.